limited to 3 properties we have, we're going to do 2 things. We are going to condense or expand log expressions. And if you are wondering why, then you have to wait till the next section in which we will solve logarithmic equations. Okay, so for now, we are going to start with expanding, and then we'll come back to condensing. So let's choose. If you have your book, you can choose for me. So I want to expand. Okay, so let's start with 21. In 21, we are given log base b of x squared times y. The question is asking us to expand this expression into simple plain logs in which none of these properties can be further applied. If any of these 3 can be further applied, then it's not completely expanded. Okay, so what do I see? I see log applied to, what is this?
X squared times y.
So it's applied to, what is this? A product. Very good. If it's log applied to a product, I go back to my list of properties. Which of these 3 will I apply?
Adding.
Yes, the top one. Very good. So then I will rewrite. Can anyone dictate? Yes, Tom.
Okay, so log base b of x squared plus log base b of y.
Perfect. Now I'm asking myself, can I still apply one of the properties?
Yes, you can actually.
I can. Which one and where? To which log? Is the second one completely simplified to the simplest possible log? There's nothing I can still apply there. But the first one has a power.
Power rule, yeah.
So the power rule, so this will go in front as a factor, not plus, but multiplied, to log base b of x plus log base b of y. So we completely expanded this expression. So let's look at another one. Any questions for me? Please stop me if you have any questions. Any questions? Okay, so let's look at another expanding. Yes, 35. If you want to choose, feel free. Log base 5 of the cube root of x squared y divided by 25. Again, we are asked to completely expand this to the simplest possible logs and simplify if possible. Where do I start? I remember there are 3 properties. One is the power rule, the other one is the quotient rule, and the other one is a product rule. Where will I start here? Yes, awesome. What power is the radical?
3.
If it's a radical, it cannot be power 3. And then what is x cubed? See my point, Tom? Good. So what power is?
1/3.
Exactly. Is that okay? Clear? Okay. So this is log base 5 of x squared y over 25 raised to 1/3. That is my starting point. So I have to get rid of the power. Where does the power go?
That's a factor.
1/3 log base 5 of x squared y over 25. Perfect. So for now, I'm done with the power rule. Next, I see log applied to a ratio.
Minus.
So I keep 1/3 outside. And what do I have in brackets?
Log base 5 x squared y minus log base 5 25.
Very good. Now, I'm back to log base 5 of x squared y. We just had that a few minutes ago. So how do I change this? I have still 1/3 outside. And then I have log base 5 of
x squared plus log base 5 of y minus log base 5 of 20.
Now remember how we simplify this. So log base 5, I'm just going to write it on the side. I have log base 5 of 25 is a number y. I want to simplify this if I can. And this is equivalent to what?
Log base 5 of 5 squared.
No, this is an equation that I changed to exponential.
5 to the power of y equals 25.
5 to the power of y equals 25. What should y be?
2.
Okay, I agree. So then I will simplify this into you already told me the answer.
Right. 5 to the y equals 25.
Right, but we already know the answer for y. This is all I have to do is replace y.
Equals 25.
2,
Oh,
right? So that is the y. Once you said y is 2, it means that this expression can be replaced by 2. Is that okay?
yeah.
Perfect. So final step, I have to bring the 2 in front. So then I have 2 with 1/3. 2/3 log base 5 of x plus 1/3 distributed log base 5 of y and 1/3 distributed. And this is it. There is nothing I can write any longer here. This is the simplest possible logs.
But what I was saying was like log of the base of 5 is when it's equal to when like the value is like 5 squared, the power is if it's the same base, the power is 2, right?
Well, it depends on what the number is. If the number is 25 with base
If
of
it's
5.
like one you can figure out,
Yes.
right? But if it's a variable, you can't do that, right?
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Any questions?
Do we have
Yes.
any class work?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
Uh,
Okay. It's just that if you remember, we extend by 10 minutes early and 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back to now condensing. So let's say 55 on the same page, 501. 5 natural log x minus 2 natural log y. In this problem, we are asked to condense everything into one simple, one log with 1 as the coefficient outside, and the expression can be anything. So basically, we are going backwards. See, condensing means I'm given this, and I want to come up with this. 1 log, so there is 1 in front, log base 5 of whatever expression I come up with. So, remember, we only have 3 rules that we can apply. The power rule, the product rule, and the quotient rule. So what should I do first here? Any suggestions?
From the order of operation.
Say it again.
From the order of operation.
I can do anything with respect to the order of operation.
Oh, I mean, like, when you're solving logs, is there a certain order, like one power, one rule, second rule, third rule? or no?
Yes, it depends on the expression, however. I cannot give a recipe that you, it's a
Oh,
very
okay.
good question. I cannot give a recipe that works in all cases. Yes,
Okay.
please. Ashley? Exactly. So I have to write natural log of x to the 5th power. So the number in front always comes from the power of the expression the log is applied to. Very good. And then minus?
L.
Very good. So now I have a difference of 2 logs in the same base. What will I write? Yes.
Natural log x to the 5th over y squared.
Very good. Not to be confused with this. This will be a terrible mistake. This is not the case. I'm not saying you did say it. I just want to emphasize, do not confuse the two. This is totally different than that. Okay, let's look at another condensing. let's say 62. 4 natural log x minus 7, no, plus 7 natural log y, and minus 3 natural log z. I want to point out something here. This example showed that when the log has positive coefficient in front, its expression will go to the numerator. If it has negative, like this one has, negative in front of the log, its expression will go to the denominator. Or if you want backwards, if the expression is in the denominator, the log will have minus in front. If the expression is in the numerator, the log corresponding to this will have positive in front. So knowing that, we can have a shortcut. We can come up with a shortcut for this if you want. But first I have to apply the power rule in the reversed way. So I have to write natural log x to which power?
4,
Good. Plus natural log y to which power?
7,
Good. And minus natural log z to the?
-3.
No.
Oh, great.
Good. So now I have natural log. Tell me which quantities will stay at the top and which quantities will go to the denominator.
X to the 4th, y to the 7th, and z cubed.
That's it. I highly recommend for speed, if you want, or for getting things done without having to distribute or factor out -1, keep in mind what I just said. So if a log has a negative in front, its expression will go to the denominator, or backwards. If the log has an expression in the denominator, the corresponding log will have minus in front. Okay, one more and I'll stop. I promise. I see you're already packed. Okay, just one more. Let's say 66, another condensing. So 1/3 parentheses log base 4 of x minus log base 4 of y, and then plus 2 log base 4 of x plus 1. Where do I start? And I cannot stress enough, when you start studying, and I hope you do very quickly. So all these problems should be done between now and Thursday, 4.1, 4.2, and 4.3, so you can ask questions. I know, they're down to 3 weeks. Correct. So we have 1/3 outside, and how do I condense this?
Log base 4 of x over y.
Very good. Plus 2 log base 4 of x plus 1. What will be my next step? So log base 4 of raised? Very good. So this is the cube root of x over y plus log base 4 of, very good. And the final simplified form, this is the sum of 2 logs and they have the same base. If they don't have the same base, I cannot apply any rule.
Log base 4 cube root of x over y over times x plus 1.
That's it. X plus 1 squared times the cube root